Hi everyone, it's Tuesday night, the 23rd of June, and day 175 of Living the Dream. Here's my power statement that I wrote down last night for today. I will finish up the last few remaining tasks listed on my remaining task list related to the beta test. And I got to get them done before I can do that beta test video ad, which I hope will acquire folks who are interested in participating in my focus group. I have just a few tasks left to do before I can record the beta test video using the script that I've already written out. I can't wait to get that done, and that way I will have the opportunity to design the ad and put that video in it and put it up on Facebook and send it out and start getting folks who show an interest in wanting to participate in this beta test. It'll probably have a headline saying something like, looking to start a business, be coached for free, or something like that. We'll see. Anyhow, here's my to-do list. There's 1, 2, 3 highlighted in yellow. Bam, done. There were 3 tasks highlighted in yellow, like I said, that I got done today. One of them was an impromptu task that came to me. It ended up being the most important task that I had on my list today. Of course, I had my exciting task that I wanted to do, and I had my fun tasks that were all listed in yellow. The most important impromptu task was to type out an outline for a script I want to record for a new Mindset is Everything podcast called How to Turn Your To-Do List from a Taskmaster to a Dream Maker. That's a great podcast. It came in and I said, I got to get that out of my head and get it written down. So I wrote that outline, then I'll write the full script. It's going to be a fun podcast for my beginner entrepreneurs to listen to as they work with and are growing in their own business. And for strangers who happen to stumble on my opportunities out there, my free offers, and they want to learn about Living the Dream coaching by Coach B. In fact, typing up that outline was so exciting. It's just an enjoyable thing to do today. My fun task for today is doing tonight's video journal entry that I'm doing right now. I say that because I put together my notes for tonight. I have had a blast doing that. You'll understand when I do my I'm grateful fors when I close this off here in just a few minutes. Next, Cray says, get honest with yourself. What didn't go well today, Marty, or what could you have done better today? Did you wake up early and start strong? I did. Did you start your morning with power, reading and meditating and pondering and pre-playing successful movies, my favorite 5? So I was productive throughout my entire day. I started the day strong. Did you get the most important things done? Check, check, check. Did you move your goals forward into the portal of your mind, into the world of the physical? I did. Did you show up as the person you wanted to show up to be? That you know who you really are and want to be going forward? Yes, I did. What about your personal time with Kathleen? We had a wonderful time tonight. Were you present? I sure was. We watched a Jody Moore video on some fun topics and had great discussions. It was fabulous. She was present. I was present. It was a lovely evening, and then our end of the day routine. It was just a great way to finish up, and then I'm here doing this. After I answer these questions, I always like to ask myself this get honest with yourself question. Were you honest with yourself about today's tasks, Marty? Did you keep your commitments and promises you made this morning? Well, I actually had a couple Impulsive Emotional Distractions, my IEDs, pop in on me today. But what was fantastic about this is that I was so focused on my to-do list and finishing everything I had written out for the podcast that I don't know, it's that habit that comes to my mind. It just stomped these IEDs, and it was like they weren't even there. I almost didn't even notice them. It's like I had an expert sniffing dog that showed up and knew where they were and exploded them for me. It was so great, so I could keep right on keeping on and getting these things done. Anyhow, my 3 alarms went off without a hitch too, and so I kept clipping away and got a lot done today without any stress. So yes, I kept the promises I made to myself this morning, and it felt fantastic. So, bam, done. All of these tools are helping me start strong and stay strong and end my day strong, just like I'm doing right here tonight. The next question is, what movies did you watch in your mind today, Marty? Did you make time for them? And were there any new movies that your 2 amigos put on the screen of your mind during the day today? In other words, did you make any new movies? And if so, what were they? Well, this morning, right at the beginning of my mindfulness time, I stepped quietly out of my surroundings and closed my eyes and went to the movies. I watched all 5 of my favorite movies. And my coaching movie, which is the 3rd one in the process, actually went much longer than usual. And that's because I had a young man I was coaching that had a lot of questions, and he was so excited. Now, I don't think I'm crazy here. I know I'm talking like he was a real person, but these movies are real to me because our minds don't often know the difference between what's real and what's we imagine. It's like I'm actually experiencing, in the very real sense, what's going on right in the moment. It's so powerful to do these pre-played movies of positive, exciting things. Next, Corey asked, was there anything that didn't go well today, Marty? In other words, was there one thing you could have done better? What one thing would that be and would make all the difference going forward? Another way to say it is, what's the one thing you'd want to get done tomorrow, even if your day goes sideways doing it, but you'd still feel like a success because you got it done? What would that one thing be? And once you've decided what that one thing is, turn it into a power statement for tomorrow so that you can start your day strong. Well, I think the one thing that I want to put into my power statement for tomorrow morning, and it's something that I think will make all the difference going forward, and that's this. I will go back through my video journal entries and identify what failures I turned into tools of success and build a list of them. Oh, that's exciting to me. Just the thought of it, have this big toolbox list. Once I have this list all cut up, I will continue to add any new failures that I turned into tools of success and add them to the list going forward and just keep building it. I'm going to post it on my website as well. Next, Croy asked, were there any mistakes or failures I had today that I could turn into a tool of success going forward? Well, I'm starting to feel like the salesman who studied his prospective customers so much that he shared all the, he heard all their objections and heard all their questions, and then he came up with a solid response to every single one of them, and now he includes them all in his pitch. And so that when he's done, the customers don't have anything to ask him because he's answered every objection they could possibly have. That's kind of how I felt. I have had enough failures that my success toolbox is completely full of success tools I've come up with. I'm sure I'll fail many more times in the future, but I'm getting pretty good at avoiding the pitfalls I have come across so far, and I haven't had to pull too many of my tools out of my toolbox of late. Today was one of those days where I didn't need to come up with anything because I didn't make any mistakes, nor did I fail today. The next item is to rate your day's effort. I gave today a 9. I say 9 because I worked at the speed of 9 today. I got a lot done, and I'm so close when I can record my video for the beta test and get that out there and find my participants. Okay, I want to end the day strong. Here's what I'm grateful for today. Remember, I said this is fun. Today, I want to say that I'm grateful for rent money. I could show you here, but I put it in the bank. Once a month, my brother brings me his rent in cash of $742. I then put that into my account. This is pretty much a passive income, which, like I said early on, is going to be part of my base plus commissions income vehicle. In fact, I look forward to August when I will start receiving my first of many Social Security checks. That check, along with my rental income, will be my base income, like I said. And when I launch my coaching business, I'll be able to start growing the plus commissions part even more. It's uncanny how I'm attracting all of the pieces I imagined as part of my dream. They're coming into the portal of my mind, and they're manifesting into the world of the physical, just as I imagine them. It's so cool. Next, I'm grateful for the law of success that overcomes discouragement. Discouragement is the fruit of the doubter's disease. The law of success that overcomes discouragement and doubt is called faith. You knew that, didn't you? Of course you did. Abraham Lincoln said, "Let no feeling of discouragement prey upon you, and in the end, you are sure to succeed." Thanks, Abe. That's so true. It is an unfortunate fact of human nature. All of us in some way doubt ourselves. This doubter's disease can be made far worse when others doubt us too. When surrounded by doubts, giving up can actually seem like a good idea at the moment. My suggested solution for this is don't pay attention to your doubts or the doubts of others. Exercise faith in yourself. You can do it. Don't you remember? Anything's possible if you believe and have faith that it is possible. Then just get after it. If you get after it, or you find that you are discouraged, and even now you're discouraged, ignore it. If you let this discouragement move in and take residence in your mind so that you begin to doubt yourself, I plead with you to just ignore it. This is how self-doubt keeps people stuck. How do you overcome it? I'll tell you how. Start speaking what you want. and not what you don't want. Don't ever speak what you don't want. Next, I'm grateful for the principle that says nothing can stop the man with right mental attitude from achieving his goal. And the opposite is also true. Nothing on earth can help the man with wrong mental attitude. Our mental attitudes, our old stories, which I call our mental mapping, was laid down long ago. It's still being laid down even now, today. It's what's blocking and sabotaging your achievements. Or if you relate them with pre-playing positive faith-filled movies and right talking and right speaking and right thinking, it enhances them. That's a fact. The choice to pave over our negative mental roads that we've traveled on for far too long is the most important choice you can make in living the dream. Tonight, I encourage you to consider your own mapping, your own mental attitudes. And if you find that your thoughts are sabotaging you and blocking the laws of attraction and manifestation from bringing you your dreams, I would decide tonight that you're going to change your thoughts right now, not tomorrow, but right now. It's time to get rid of your old stories that have been holding you back and replace them or repave them over with brand new positive attitudes or positive mental mapping that you can travel on mentally so you can start achieving your fondest dreams. I promise you, it's possible. When you do, your life will change for the good, and you will enjoy seeing your dreams come into and through the portal of your mind and begin to manifest themselves into your world of the physical, one piece at a time. I promise you, you can do this. Anyway, until tomorrow night when I'll be right back here at my laptop, sharing my heartfelt feelings, any failures I've had, being open and honest with you. But until then, I wish you continued success. Good night.